watching Morning Live on SABC2. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Hate speech and harassment have never been tolerated in South Africa, just as it is stated in the Constitution. However, Julius Malema, president of the ANC Youth League, could have missed that section in the Constitution. He was found guilty of hate speech and harassment by the Johannesburg Equality Court. This decision comes after Malema claimed that President Jacob Zuma's rape accuser had a nice time. He was ordered to make an unconditional public apology within 2 weeks and pay an amount of 50,000 rand to a center for abused women within 1 month. Malema's lawyer, Tumi Mokoena, has since announced he'll appeal the ruling. We're now joined by Mbuyiselo Botha, who's Media and Government Relations Manager from Sonke Gender Justice Network. Before we speak to him, first let's take a look at this report.
In passing judgment, Magistrate Colleen Collins said the court is satisfied that the utterances amounted to hate speech. She said it violated gender equality and amounted to harassment. It's also demeaning to women and disregarded their dignity.
We've always thought that his speech on the 22nd of January 2009 was indeed, part of the hate speech and harassment. So the magistrate this morning vindicated that position.
But his lawyer may appeal.
What we'll have to do is carefully study the judgment and then take a decision on whether to appeal or not.
Malema's been ordered to make an unconditional public apology within 2 weeks and to pay 50,000 to a center for abused women within a month. Mangoba Mchunu, SABC News, Johannesburg.
All righty, Mbuyiselo Botha joins us now to talk about this decision. Mbuyiselo, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning for you.
Thank you for joining us this morning. First, are you satisfied with the outcome from the Equality Court?
Yes, we were satisfied in that our position has been vindicated. We knew from the beginning, a year ago, when we launched this in the Equality Court, that, indeed what he said, at that, day, constituted hate speech and harassment, and what the magistrate said, proved that we are correct all along.
Yeah. In terms of the word now from his lawyer that they're going to appeal this decision, what do you make of it?
Well, we respect that decision. I think it's one of the, it is within his right to, exhaust legal, processes in this country, and that must be supported.
Yeah.
But our view is that we are going the whole hog, It's for us, it's a luta continua.
Yeah.
Where the struggle continues.
Yeah. When you look at the wording and what he said, have you had a conversation with him just from a gender perspective? Because it's not just about a punitive kind of engagement, is it? There's also perhaps an educational journey, an engagement about thinking and gender-sensitive remarks?
Oh, yes. We met, we were in fact negotiating, behind the scenes with Julius and his lawyer, Tumi, trying to reach a settlement.
Yeah.
We went on, we even met with the Secretary General, Touch of the ANC. We had a very cordial meeting.
Yeah.
And all we needed, Vuyo, was that such statements, go to the core of what we stand for.
Yeah.
And we were, upset that this process did not bear fruits, because all we wanted, Vuyo, like the judgment said, we said, I think it's important that we send a clear message to South Africans that there are certain things, Vuyo, you can't say in this country because of where we are. Vuyo, we in the world, we were one of the highest, countries that have incidents of HIV, of rape, of domestic violence. And the disappointing thing, Vuyo, was that we could not reach behind-the-scenes agreement, because ours was very mild. We said, we would like you, Mr. Malema, to apologize, because Vuyo,
what did he say in that private engagement, in that behind-the-scenes discussion process? What did he say?
Well, he could not own up, Vuyo, and we felt that has been disingenuous of Mr. Malema.
What do you mean he could not own up? He said he doesn't want to apologize.
Well,
he denied saying that. What actually?
Well,
did he say?
his view was that we did not understand the context. But we said, but hang on, this has got ramifications that are far and wider. It has nothing to do with what you said on that day, but these ramifications impact negatively on women who daily face rape, daily face abuse, peace, you know.
Yeah.
So, and we felt that, you know, the only route is we should go to the Equality Court.
When you met with the Secretary General of the ANC, Gwede Mantashe, was Julius there at the meeting?
No, he wasn't there. No, he wasn't there.
What was the substance of your meeting? What did you get out of the meeting with the Secretary General?
Well, the Secretary General was, we had, like I said, very cordial meeting. And the Secretary General was saying, but you see, Mbuyiselo, is it not possible for us to talk about this? And we said, we are open to this. Because one of the things is that we think that what Julius had said does not represent the ANC. I mean, the ANC is leading in the country in terms of gender. I mean, also in its values. I mean, if you look at Pulukwane, its pronouncement. I mean, if you look at the president's appointments of how women have been affirmed in the ANC. And we said, you know, JS, all we need is just simple to say that we met on a Monday. We said, you know, the 1st of June. We said, JS would like Mr. Malema to do the simple thing.
To apologize.
To apologize, you know.
And what did he say? The Secretary General?
Well, he said, Mbuyiselo, I operate as a collective. We will come back to you. We met on a Monday, and no, he hasn't come back to us.
They haven't come back to you at all?
No, they haven't come back to us, but we think that also we would want to engage Mr. Malema, engage the Secretary General, because, you know, Mr. Malema, in his statement, when he gave the evidence, he made a commitment in court, and this is what he said. I'm paraphrasing what he said, that he would be prepared, you know, to work with us in ensuring that issues of abuse of women, issues of HIV, issues of, you know, violence against women are actually part of the ANC Youth League. And
this was the commitment he made.
This is the commitment
Let's just go back a little bit. You met with the Secretary General of the ANC.
Yes.
You had a discussion about this matter.
Yes.
There was an undertaking that they would come back to you.
Yes.
And
the Secretary General did not come back to us, probably
not
busy.
In writing, not telephonically.
Not in writing, not telephonic, no, nothing has happened. But we still think that there is an opportunity, a window of opportunity for both of us to find each other and say that how best, you know, Vuyo, do we move forward? Yeah.
Just looking at the outcome of the rape case itself. President Zuma was acquitted.
Yeah, and you see, this is where the difference is.
Yeah, does it change anything?
The difference
does it mean anything in the context of this matter?
Well, the difference is that other people were deliberately mischievous to bring the president's name into this whole saga because it has nothing to do with the president rape case, because the president was acquitted, and we are satisfied with the judgment, and because we believe that you can't attack the judicial process of this country. Vuyo, we're saying that the president has been proven innocent in the properly constituted court of law. And who are we to, bring this case? Because Julius, it had nothing to do.
Yeah, what was the mischief? Describe the mischief as you saw it.
The mischief was to try and say that we are undermining the ANC, undermining the leadership of the ANC, something that's far from the truth. But like I said to you, one of the best organizations in the country is the ANC's pronouncements on gender inequality.
Where to from here now? This decision by the Equality Court in Joburg, Julius says he will appeal. Are you going to oppose the appeal?
Well, we will be guided by our lawyers. We very soon will be meeting, when they filed papers, we'll be meeting with our lawyers, Vuyo, to, for them to guide us, because also our view has never been to humiliate the ANC, to humiliate Mr. Malema. Our view has been to send a clear, unambiguous message to the country that, Vuyo, there are things in these democratic dispensations you can't say, Vuyo.
The status of women in our society, is it changing? Is it improving? Are men becoming more and more responsible in engaging with women, in respect for women?
Well, there's in the work that you do at Sonke, the One Man Can campaign, there's a move. We're seeing a lot of, if you look at HIV, how men are responding, issues of brothers for life, where you know that you are my brother, Yenza Kahle. There's a market improve. But also when you look at the government, its pronouncement, there's also a certain level of consciousness, Vuyo, that, the praise of women in this country it's improving, but Vuyo, sad to say, it's going to take time.
You say that if you look at issues of HIV, how men are responding. How are men responding?
Well, you have had instances where, issues of condom usage, issues of, men accepting that women have got their own agency, in that women can say no. If in sexual matters, that women are beginning to have this voice and men are responding. We have instances where we work in all the provinces, as Sonke, where Vuyo, studies have shown that indeed men men do change.
Okay, they're becoming more responsible.
Yeah.
If somebody's listening to a conversation, they'd like to get in touch with you, how do they reach Sonke?
Well, the website is www.genderjustice.org.za.
genderjustice.org.za. Okay, Mbuyiselo, thank you very much for joining us here on Morning Live on SABC2. Mbuyiselo Botha is the Sonke Gender Justice Network spokesperson, joining us this morning and talking about the decision yesterday, the Equality Court here in Johannesburg.